Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is your friend Shinobi, and today we are talking about a gaming mouse. Yeah, that's right. It's quite unusual for me to talk about PC gaming peripherals, but yeah, I managed to get my hands on the MSI Clutch GM41 wireless mouse. It's a gaming mouse from MSI and it's a super lightweight mouse according to them. It just weighs around 74 grams and it comes in this black color. And I have to say, this is the lightest mouse that I have used till date. We're gonna take a look at it and I'm gonna share my thoughts about it after using it for a few days. So I loaned this unit from my friend Cybertech Talk, and if you want to see an in-depth review of this, you can just visit his channel. I'll leave the link down in the description. So let's get started with my thoughts on the MSI Clutch GM41 mouse. So as I mentioned that this mouse just weighs around 74 grams, and it's quite true because the materials used in it are mostly plastic, and the overall weight of the mouse is quite light, and it is very useful when you are like in a competition or you're aiming a lot in like competitive games like CSGO, Valorant, etc. So it really helps in getting those like clutches, and also in order to like flick a lot when you're using a sniper. So this mouse is really lightweight and it helps a lot in those situations. But one thing that really bugs me is that the DPI button is at the bottom. For some reason, usually DPI buttons are on the top. Even though there is space on top to put the DPI button, they like decided to put it on the bottom for some reason. That's quite weird for me. And yeah, the power button is also on the bottom, so it's a toggle switch. And you have the PAW3370 sensor in it, which is an invisible sensor. So there won't be any light in this sensor. At first when I got this particular mouse, I thought there will be some kind of light, but yeah, it's an invisible sensor, which is also quite good. But the lift top is like quite low, so if you are someone who likes to flick a lot, so it's gonna be helpful for you. But yeah, you cannot really pull the mouse a lot, so you have to stay fairly near the mouse pad or that surface, otherwise it won't like notice your flicks. So yeah, that's the thing. And the pads that are being used on the bottom, these particular pads, so they are quite smooth. I must say this mouse clearly glides on my like mouse pad. I have a speed type mouse pad and it surely just glides on it, which is very nice because you won't get stuck. So and yeah, it is quite easy to move this mouse around, but it can also be a boon when you're like trying to aim those very far away like enemies. So yeah, that's the thing. The side grips on the mouse is quite nice, I must say, and they feel quite sturdy. They like fit perfectly in my hands, and I can like really easily grip it. So this mouse is mostly for like the claw grip. If you are someone who uses the claw grip, so it's mostly for that. This mouse is designed like that, although it looks like an ambidextrous mouse, but it is not. It is mostly for right-handed persons because the side buttons are only on this side, and these side buttons are not that good. They are very flimsy, they make a lot of noise, and yeah, they feel cheap. But the left click and right click is quite clicky. These do have mechanical switches and it feels quite nice. The right click is quite tight, which is really good. It doesn't feel that flimsy, but the left switch, the left click is a little flimsy, I would say. It also makes a lot of noise. I don't know why, but yeah, overall the switches, the thumb switches and the left click, right click are fine, I would say. And there is a 1 millisecond latency on these, so it's quite fast and quite accurate. Now the mouse wheel on the GM41 is like honestly the best thing around here. It has like clicks in it when you turn it like forward or backward, and you can like register the clicks, so when you're switching weapons it can be helpful. And it also has a button, obviously. So yeah, the mouse wheel is pretty nice. And yeah, apart from this, for the form and everything, I would say that this mouse is quite big. As I mentioned that this is mainly for claw grip users, because if you would try a palm grip, your hands or wrists will start paining a lot. So that's a thing. And if you are a claw grip user, this mouse is going to be really handy for you because it like sits in your hand very nicely when you're using the claw grip. So that's the thing. So according to MSI, this mouse can last you up to 200 hours of like normal usage, like doing normal work and stuff. And when you are like gaming, you are aiming a lot, so this can last you about 80 hours of continuous gaming. So that's the thing. And yeah, the battery life is gonna be quite good because it has a big battery inside. So yeah, that's not gonna be an issue. I didn't really get to test the battery life because I haven't used the mouse for that long, but yeah, it should be good enough. And you can charge the mouse using the charging dock that is given with the mouse in the box itself. And the charging dock also has a place to like keep the 2.4 GHz USB receiver, which you are going to use with your PC in order to connect it with the wireless option. And you can also use it as a wired mouse with the use of a micro USB cable, because this has a micro USB port in it. And yeah, that is a bummer, I guess. USB type C would have been pretty good, but you do get a micro USB port, which is fine, I guess. And the cable that is provided inside the packaging, the micro USB to type A cable, is really nice. It is a braided cable and it is quite long, so that's a good thing. And the charging dock is also a good addition. So yeah, the overall package of the MSI Clutch GM41 is quite nice for around the price of 5,000 rupees. But yeah, you can definitely get better built mouses for the price. The build quality is the only thing that bugs me a little bit about the GM41. But yeah, you do also get RGB on the MSI logo, which is quite nice. There is also software to control a few things of the mouse, which is the MSI Center. You can download it. At first it was a little finicky, but overall it feels okay, I would say. Not the best software experience, but yeah, it works. You can like change the RGB modes and stuff. You can change the DPI and stuff. You can set profiles in it, which is nice. So yeah, overall I would say the GM41 is a good package, except for the flimsy build quality and the micro USB port. So yeah, I will leave the affiliate link down below in the description if you want to check it out. And yeah, if you like the video, then don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and definitely subscribe to the channel by hitting that now white subscribe button. So that's pretty much it for my thoughts about the MSI Clutch GM41. Turn on the notifications to stay updated about my new uploads. And yeah, that's it from my side. I'm your friend Shinobi and I'm signing out. Peace.